Up next on Lion TV, we have sports with Destiny McLaughlin, weather with Landon Stallnaker, and a package over 8 periods with Dakota Marsh. All that and more, Lion TV starts now.
It's good to be back here at school after we took that small break.
We hope you had an amazing summer break, but without further ado, let's get into some announcements. Congratulations to Aaliyah Hawkins for being Orchestra Sweetheart.
For security reasons, no lunches may be delivered to the school. Students may purchase from the cafeteria or bring lunch from home. Vending machines are available for students before school and at noon. Now we have a package over how the 8 periods are working out with Dakota Marsh.
Searcy High just established the new rule of having 8 periods during the school day. We sat down and talked to teachers and students to get their opinion on the matter.
But I mean, it's cool. I hadn't really messed up everything for me. You know, getting around. I mean, it's kind of different because, you know, the class periods are a little shorter.
The teacher and students both feel rushed with the shorter class periods.
I felt like the day went a little too fast because I missed that little 5 minutes, but I think I can get used to it.
Some of the upperclassmen don't have to worry about the schedule change because they still get out at the regular time.
It was kind of like, oh wow, we got 8 periods, but at the same time, it was kind of like, you know, we're still at school for the same amount of time.
Both the students and teachers still have the mindset of the old 7-period days.
I always like what I'm used to. So I haven't quite figured out when the classes start and end. I mean, I'm still kind of in my 7-period mindset. We find that there are minutes that are kind of lost.
Some like the new change when others prefer to go back to the 7-period days. But in the end, the final bell rings at 3:05. Back to the news desk.
Wow, that was awesome, Dakota. It feels like the days are going by much faster with 8 periods. Now let's look at some announcements.
Over the week, Bowden Photography has been taking pictures. On Wednesday, underclassmen were taken. On Thursday, the senior girls' pictures were taken. And happening today, the senior boards are having their pictures taken.
New for this school year, families will have the option of completing their free and reduced meal applications online rather than turning in a paper application. Your family is encouraged to complete an application as soon as possible at searcy.strataapps.com.
Now we have an outlook on how the next week weather is looking for us with Landon.
Yeah, it looks like for the 5cast, we're going to have on Saturday a scattered thunderstorms with a high of 89, a low of 71 with a 60% chance of rain. On Sunday, we're going to have scattered thunderstorms, 88 as your high, 71 as your low with a 60% chance of rain. On Monday, we're going to have PM thunderstorms, and 87 as your high, 68 as low, 50% chance of rain. On Tuesday, we're going to have partly cloudy skies with a high of 86, a low of 65 with a 20% chance of rain. On Wednesday, we're going to have mostly sunny skies with a high of 84, low of 62. So it looks like there's going to be a little bit of rain, but it's going to clear up later in the week.
Definitely, I really hope so. I hate rain.
Yeah, me too. For lunch today, we're having mozzarella pasta, garlic breadstick, mustard, ketchup, seasoned whole kernel corn, seasoned green beans, Granny Smith apple slices, caramel dip, bunny grams, pears, and milk.
Big thanks to our wonderful cafeteria staff for preparing those meals for us as we speak. Be sure to pass on the gratitude in person yourself.
Now let's throw things over to sports updates with Destiny to update all of us on what's happening with our local national sports.
Welcome back to school, Searcy. I'm Destiny McLaughlin, here to bring your local and national sport updates. In local sports, your SHS tennis team had a match at Harding on Tuesday, August 14th. Searcy won 7-6, and they had a match against Valonia yesterday, and Searcy Lion Junior Varsity and Varsity also had a game against Wynn at Lion Stadium, but we do not yet have those results. Searcy Lions have their first game next Friday. We caught up with Emma Porter to get her thoughts on the team this year.
It's going pretty good. We had our first match yesterday against Harding Academy. Just practicing a lot. We practice every single day, but going out even more, just going to hit.
Now on to our national sports. Veteran NASCAR driver Elliott Sadler announces he is retiring at the end of 2018. Over 20 years of stock car racing, Elliott pronounced on Twitter that it's his time to not be a full-time NASCAR driver, but a full-time dad for his 6 and 8-year-old. Well, Cersei, that's all we have for you today. Now let's send it back to the news desks.
Thanks, Destiny, for those awesome updates, and thanks for wrapping up this week in all your local students' news coverage.
Don't forget, if you missed an episode of any of our programs, you can catch up by going to www.cerseialarmpress.com and clicking on the Line TV logo to go to our webpage, which hosts all of our episodes from Line TV Channel 423 and studio episodes.
And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Line TV and on Instagram and Facebook at Cersei Line TV. Signing off, I'm Whitney.
And I'm Dakota. Have a great weekend, Cersei, and we'll see you next week.
Goodbye.